Good afternoon, Coach. Good to see you. Welcome to HSBN Media Days. Introduce yourself and the players you have here today.
I'm Alex Morales, head coach at Dwyer. This is senior AJ Rowitz, Corey Goldstick, and Matt Davis.
Awesome. So, Coach, let's talk about your roster. How you're doing with the makeup of the team, the talent you have, the players.
Okay, it's a pretty old roster. You know, we're made up of a lot of seniors and juniors. You know, these group of guys have been on the track of becoming good players since they were freshmen. We knew we were going to have a good team for the next 4 years, and now we're getting close to the end of these guys being here. So it's time for them to step up and do something good.
Awesome, and you had added some good pieces. You had 2 transfers come.
Yeah, Bradley Link came over from Suncoast, and Liam Spradlin came over from the other coast. I think it was South Fort Myers. And they're definitely going to help us out. They're both seniors. They're both very good players, and we're happy to have them.
And so, since you do have so many back from last year, player-wise, talk about how the dynamic of your team, the makeup, what's the feeling with this team this year for you?
Well, we definitely have more chemistry, like to start off. Last year, I feel like we had to build some of that, and I feel like we weren't fully there until about halfway through the season. I just feel like it's all there already, and that's something we already have done, and we don't have to do that this year, so that's good.
Awesome. For you?
Yeah, I mean, we've all been playing together for a long time now, and most of our second, third year here. A lot of seniors, a lot of juniors, like you said. So, yeah, the chemistry's great, a lot of fun on and off the field, and we hope it'll execute.
Yeah, kind of as those two said, we have a close group of guys. Definitely a lot of fun to be around that team. So that's about it.
Awesome. So, Coach, 2 years ago, States. Last year, you won district regionals. You beat St. Thomas at St. Thomas, which was a great feat for you guys. Talk about, for this year, what do you?
Well, we both of those years we had really good teams, and we expected to do what we were doing. The goal at Dwyer over the last, even before I got there, was always to win the States. And we haven't done it yet, but every year we have a team that's capable of doing it. It's never easy. You got to have some breaks go your way, but this team is as capable as any of the teams in the prior years. So those are still our goals. I mean, we're definitely looking to win our districts, hopefully get to regionals and win that one, and maybe bring home a state title this year.
And it's a tough schedule.
Yep.
Talk about the toughness of it.
Well, the regular season, I know the ranking system kind of dictates a little bit about how the playoffs will go. If you have to go on the road and all that stuff. But I take the regular season as trying to make us as tough and ready for the playoffs as possible. So I figure, to schedule the toughest schedule, it might lead to a few losses here and there, but it's better than beating up on teams that we really shouldn't be playing. It'll make us tougher. We're going to see a good opponent every night on our schedule, and that's just going to make us better for the playoffs. We've been doing it for a while now, about 5 years now. I try to schedule as tough as possible, so when the playoffs roll around, we've already seen some extremely tough competition.
And you guys are participating in the Santa Lucia's Slam. Talk a little bit about that, Coach.
We've done that forever. Also, even before I was there, it's a really good tournament. The quality of teams is very good. We play, one of our rivals right off the bat, Palm Beach Gardens, so we're excited about that. I don't think we got to play them last year. No, because of rain and whatever happened. We didn't get to play them last year, so we're excited about that first one. We know it's going to be hard right off the bat. We play Park Vista in the second game of the Slam, and it's always tough, but it's a good way to start and to get us rolling into the season, and we're hoping to do well at the Slam.
And for your players here, what are you looking forward to this year with your schedule and the games upcoming?
Yeah, I think it's definitely important to play tough opponents just so, we've seen good arms, we've seen good hitters, we know what we need to do in certain situations, high pressure situations, so it's definitely important to play better competition because there's going to be good competition in the playoffs anyways, especially as you keep winning, so I think that's important.
For you?
Yeah, tough competition is what makes us better and why we always go pretty far in the playoffs. Starting off at the Santa Lucia Slam, it's always fun, playing our buddies from Jupiter and Gardens. But it all prepares us for the final goal, bringing back some hardware from Fort Myers back to the D block. So
There we go.
yeah.
I think it forces us to stay accountable. It prevents us from kind of just like mailing it in and taking days off, especially at practice throughout the year. So I think playing a tough schedule is important in that regard too.
Definitely. And let's talk about your personal goals as well as the goals of the team. We'll start here. What are you looking forward to for this year for your personal goals and then the team?
Well, as far as personal goals, I'm really just trying to find a way to help the team win. I'm not really looking at any statistical milestones or anything like that. And for the team, I think it's really just to build day by day and get to our potential as a group.
Yeah, pretty much what he said. I think player leadership is going to be very important this year. That'll determine the chemistry, off the field, how we do on the field. As a team, just to go as far as possible, to do the best we can, and just to stay light throughout the year.
Yeah, definitely want to try and stay focused, especially as we're getting tired. As the year goes on, we're playing every day and practicing every day, and just make sure the body's in shape and staying healthy.
Excellent. And today you guys participated in the media days and you did some things out there on the field. Talk about that. What was your favorite? What you like participating in?
Well, I'm a PO, so I don't get to do the exit velos, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was fun to watch the guys take some hacks, so that was my favorite part for sure.
But why do you like being here though?
Oh, well, I just think the experience is really cool, especially, this part, like just kind of getting out there with the team, getting the uniforms, the pictures, all that stuff. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's just a fun day being out here with the guys. Makes us feel professional. They're getting interviews and headshots and all that stuff. So it's just fun being out here. I like the exit velo. Always fun to compete with each other. So.
Yeah, I like being able to show off our skills before the season and just see how we're going to keep building and growing off that. And then my favorite part is taking the IO because I think it makes us look clean as a team overall.
Coach, for you, you're bringing your team out here. Why is it important to participate?
Just to get us together, an opportunity to do something together as a team that isn't necessary. It's not as when you're getting ready for the games, you're really focusing in. We were having fun today, joking around and having a good time with it. It's always good to do the interview, so some of the seniors who've been with us for a while get a chance to experience this. So this is my, I think, fifth one doing it, and I always like doing it. It's put on the uniforms for the first time this year, and it's just a fun time with the guys.
That's great. And Coach, for you, being the fifth year with the team here, have things changed over the last 5 years? The way you're coaching, the way that you're, the success of the team and things. Have you been, as the kids get older, talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still having a good time with it. I mean, that's one of my goals for the season. We always want to win championships and that stuff. Just want to have a good time every day with the guys, and hopefully by me showing them a good example of how they should become young men, that they grow up successful. I see a lot of the kids that I've coached in the past, and when they're successful, it might not. I feel like I have a little bit of part of that by them coming through Dwyer and having a good time and being successful at playing baseball. So it's good to see them, throughout the when they come back to see how well they've done with their lives.
And if somebody says, "Tell me about Dwyer's program for this year," what are you looking forward to? What are you in store for with Dwyer?
Well, like every year, Dwyer's, about 5 years ago, I thought that maybe when my older son was playing at Dwyer, I thought that Dwyer was in a golden age. They just went to states and they didn't get it done, but it just seemed like, then the year after that, it kind of went down a little bit. And I was like, maybe it's starting to go down. But the players heard about how well Dwyer was in baseball. Palm Beach Gardens is a great area because there are three, with Gardens, Jupiter, and us, three really good teams in that same area. So there's a lot of great baseball players in that area. And I think Dwyer represents that area well. We hope this year, just like in any other year that I've been the coach, to at the end, be the last one standing. So hopefully that happens. A lot of the young kids who are not at Dwyer yet but are thinking about what school they might want to go to, I think we're doing a good job of showing, that Dwyer is something that these guys can be proud of when they're gone from Dwyer, and that young kids that are coming up are excited about being part of our program.
Sounds good. Well, thank you again for participating today. Good luck this season, and thanks to you players as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.